Are you ready to face the most intense challenge of your life? We all have moments when we feel lost, uncertain, or stuck. We wonder if we'll ever break through the barriers that seem to hold us back. Maybe you've been struggling with fear, self-doubt, or feeling overwhelmed by the demands of life. But let me tell you something, this is your moment. Right now, you have the chance to take control, to face the fire, and emerge stronger than you've ever been. This journey won't be easy. There will be moments that break you, moments that test you in ways you never imagined. But remember this, growth never comes from staying comfortable. If you want to achieve something truly meaningful, you have to be willing to embrace the discomfort, the pain, the struggle, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I'm not here to just motivate you with empty words. I'm here to give you the tools, the strategies, and the mindset you need to overcome the obstacles in your life. You're about to learn how to push past every challenge, how to turn pain into power, and how to transform your struggles into the very things that will fuel your success. Stay with me, what you're about to hear will change your life. Pain is often seen as something to avoid. We run from it, we shy away from it, and we do everything in our power to keep ourselves from experiencing discomfort. But what if I told you that the greatest successes, the most powerful breakthroughs come only through pain? That's right, pain isn't your enemy, it's the key to your growth. Pain, when embraced, becomes the force that propels you to greatness. Now I want you to ask yourself, are you willing to endure temporary pain for long-term greatness? This question isn't about enduring pain for the sake of it. It's about understanding that without the discomfort, there's no real transformation. Think about it. Every great athlete, entrepreneur, and visionary you admire didn't reach their peak by avoiding struggle. They faced their pain head-on, and through that they emerged stronger, sharper, and more capable than ever before. Your greatest strength doesn't come from your physical endurance, it comes from your mental toughness. Let me tell you something, your mind is your greatest muscle. You need to train it just like you would any other muscle in your body. The more you push it, the stronger it becomes. Mental toughness is the ability to keep going when the pain gets unbearable, when everyone else has given up, when you feel like you can't take another step. But that's when you need to push hardest. When you do, you'll discover strength you never knew you had. Success is born in the struggle. Look at the stories of people who have triumphed after facing unimaginable hardship. People like Oprah Winfrey, who grew up in poverty and faced countless obstacles, yet became one of the most influential women in the world. Or Steve Jobs, who was ousted from the company he founded, only to return and lead Apple to unprecedented heights. They didn't achieve greatness by avoiding pain. They welcomed it, they learned from it, and they turned it into fuel for their journey. Now contrast their stories with those who choose comfort. People who avoid challenges, who stay in their safe zones, never push beyond what they already know. You can't grow in comfort. You might stay where you are, but you won't rise. You won't evolve. Comfort breeds stagnation. And if you're comfortable right now, if you're not facing challenges, then ask yourself, are you really growing or are you just existing? But here's the good news. You can turn pain into strength. You don't have to face your struggles without any tools. There are ways to reframe pain, to turn it into something productive, something powerful. One method is visualization, seeing yourself overcoming the challenge, seeing yourself on the other side, stronger and more capable. Another is meditation, learning to center your mind and calm your emotions when things get tough. When you reframe pain as a source of power, it no longer feels like something to avoid. It becomes a tool in your toolbox for success. So I ask you again, what painful challenge can you embrace today to become stronger tomorrow? This is the moment to step up, to stop running from discomfort, and to start using it to fuel your journey. Don't wait for the pain to pass. Let it transform you. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it make you unstoppable. The path to greatness isn't easy, but it's the only path that leads to true success. There's one thing that holds more people back from their dreams than anything else: fear. It's the invisible barrier that stops us from reaching our potential. Fear keeps us stuck, uncertain, and stagnant. But here's the truth, fear is not something to avoid. It's something to face. And today I'm challenging you to do just that. It's time to face the fear that's been keeping you stuck. The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of stepping into the unknown. It's all holding you back from becoming the person you were meant to be. But let me tell you something powerful. Fear isn't something to run from. Fear is a signal. It's a sign that you're on the verge of something bigger, something better. Every time you feel fear, it means you're about to break through to a new level of growth. Imagine fear as a door, your door. And on the other side is everything you've ever wanted. But in order to get there, you've got to open that door. And yes, it's scary, but that's exactly what makes it worth it. That's the moment that will define your future. You can choose to let fear control you, or you can choose to step through it and claim your success. Consider the many stories of people who faced their fears and came out stronger on the other side. Take public speaking, for example. Millions of people are terrified of speaking in front of others. Yet every great leader, every influential person, had to face that fear head-on. Winston Churchill, who led a nation through wartime, was terrified of public speaking early in his life, but he pushed through it and became one of the most powerful orators in history. The same goes for many successful entrepreneurs. Steve Jobs, who revolutionized an entire industry, faced rejection and uncertainty when he was fired from Apple. But he didn't let fear control him. Instead, he used it to fuel his comeback. So let me ask you, what's the one thing you've been avoiding out of fear? What's that challenge, that dream, that next step that you keep telling yourself you're not ready for? Well, guess what? You'll never be ready until you face that fear. Avoiding it only gives fear more power. The longer you wait, the longer you allow fear to keep you in the same place. The missed opportunities, the regret, the time lost, it's all because you didn't face your fear. But here's the hard truth. If you don't face your fears now, they will control you forever. You won't grow. You won't move forward. You'll remain stuck in the same place, looking at the life you want but never living it. That's the price of inaction. The cost of letting fear rule your decisions. Now let's talk about how you can actually face these fears. It starts with action. Immediate action. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for everything to fall into place. The best way to silence fear is to move through it. Take that first step, whether it's speaking up in a meeting, applying for that job, or starting the project you've been putting off. You don't have to do it all at once. Just take that first step. What small action can you take today to face your fear? Think about it. Is there something that's been holding you back? Something you've been telling yourself you'll do someday? That someday never comes. The only moment that matters is right now. So take that first step. Start small if you need to, but start. Because once you face that fear, you'll realize something incredible. The thing you were afraid of wasn't nearly as powerful as you thought. And when you overcome it, you'll have taken one of the most important steps toward the life you've always wanted. Fear doesn't stand a chance when you decide to move forward with courage. Now it's time to make that decision. Life is going to knock you down. There's no avoiding it. Challenges, setbacks, disappointments, they're inevitable. But what truly separates the successful from those who stay stuck is how they respond when the storm hits. How do you respond when life knocks you down? Do you crumble or do you rise? This is where resilience comes into play, the ability to bounce back, stronger and more determined than before. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about rising every time you do. It's about looking failure in the face and saying, you may have won this round, but you won't keep me down. Resilience is the difference between staying down and getting back up. It's the fuel that powers long-term success. The reality is, success isn't a straight line. It's a series of peaks and valleys. The people who succeed aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who know how to turn failure into fuel. They understand that failure isn't the end of the road. It's just a lesson on the path to greatness. And here's the truth. Failure is your teacher, not your enemy. You see, every failure brings with it a lesson, a clue that can help you move forward. You either learn from it or you let it defeat you. If you want to be resilient, you have to shift your mindset. You have to stop seeing failure as something to be feared and start seeing it as an opportunity to grow. The people who succeed aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They're the ones who refuse to quit. They've got grit. They understand that persistence is more important than perfection. Grit is the determination to keep going, no matter what. When others would have given up, they push forward. And it's this unwavering commitment to continue despite adversity that builds true resilience. Think of a tree standing in the middle of a storm. The winds howl, the rain pours, and yet the tree stands firm. It doesn't break, it doesn't collapse, it bends with the wind, it takes the storm, and when the clouds clear, it's even stronger. That's resilience. It's not about avoiding the storm, but about becoming stronger because of it. It's about facing every challenge head on, knowing that the pain you're going through is temporary, but the strength you gain from it will last forever. The storm won't break you, it will make you unshakable. So the next time life knocks you down, remember this: resilience isn't about never falling, it's about how you rise. How you respond to adversity will determine your future. Don't let failure defeat you, let it teach you. Let it strengthen you. Let it push you to become the unshakable force you were always meant to be. How many times have you found yourself standing still, staring at the path ahead, knowing you need to take action but holding back? How many times have you let fear, doubt, or uncertainty stop you from moving forward? We all do it. It's easy to stay where we're comfortable, but here's the truth. Every time you choose to remain stuck, you're paying a price. The cost of inaction is greater than you can imagine. And the worst part, you'll never get that time back. Let me ask you, how many opportunities have slipped through your fingers because you let fear dictate your actions? It's natural to hesitate, to wonder if you're making the right move. But what happens when you keep avoiding those decisions? What happens when you put things off, convincing yourself you'll act later? The truth is, you're not just losing time, you're losing chances. You're letting life pass you by. And one day when you look back, you'll feel the weight of all the things you didn't do, the opportunities you missed, and the potential you left untapped. Time doesn't stop for anyone. Like a clock ticking away, every second lost is a second you'll never get back. And once it's gone forever. The emotional cost? Regret. The what could have been. The if only I had acted when I had the chance. But here's where it gets exciting. Action changes everything. Taking even the smallest step forward creates momentum. The smallest choice to move in the right direction builds and builds until suddenly you're doing things you never thought possible. You're building success. You're creating opportunities. And soon you'll look back and see how far you've come. It starts with that first step. Stop waiting. Take action now, and everything will change. I've seen it time and time again, people who stayed stuck because they didn't want to leave their comfort zone. They let fear hold them back, letting opportunities slip by. Think about those people you know who could have achieved greatness but never did because they hesitated too long. They missed their chance because they were afraid of taking that first step. Opportunity doesn't wait forever. It moves on, and it leaves those who refuse to act behind. Here's the deal. If you want to overcome inaction, you have to train yourself to act immediately. Overthinking is your enemy. You've got to learn to make decisions quickly. One of the most powerful tools to stop procrastinating is the 5-second rule. When you feel the urge to hesitate, count down from 5. And when you hit 1, take action. It doesn't have to be a big move, just something to get you started. A phone call, sending an email, taking a walk toward your goal. What can you do right now in the next 5 seconds to take control of your future? The truth is, you're in charge. You control your actions. So stop waiting. The time to act is now. Don't let another moment slip away. The opportunity is in front of you, don't let it pass. The price of inaction is too high. Take that first step today. The world is waiting for you to move. Have you ever looked at your life and wondered why you're not getting the results you want? You're working hard, yet something isn't clicking. Maybe you've been trying to break through, but you can't seem to make the lasting changes you crave. Here's the truth. It's not about big, drastic changes all at once. It's about the small, everyday habits you form. They're shaping your future even when you don't realize it. In this speech, I'm going to show you how transforming your daily habits can lead to massive success. What you do today right now has the power to determine where you'll be tomorrow, next month, and even next year. So let's take a moment to break down exactly how small, consistent actions can reshape your life. Let's talk about habits. The truth is, your habits are the silent architects of your future. Every little thing you do on a daily basis is either building you up or tearing you down. Think about it. Every time you wake up and choose to hit snooze on your alarm instead of starting your day, you're feeding a habit. Every time you decide to skip that workout or put off a task, you're creating a habit. Now, I'm not here to make you feel guilty. I'm here to make you realize that those habits, those small choices, are leading you somewhere. So I have to ask you, what habits are you feeding right now, and where will they take you? You can't build something great if you're stuck in the same routines that are keeping you stagnant. To move forward, you have to break free from those habits that are holding you back. I know it's tough. Breaking bad habits isn't easy. It's uncomfortable, and it requires discipline. But listen to me closely. You cannot move forward with old habits weighing you down. If you want real success, you need to break them now. Whether it's procrastination, negative thinking, or avoiding challenges, you've got to cut them out. Let go of the old ways and create space for something new. It might be hard, but it's absolutely necessary if you want to change your future. But don't just focus on breaking bad habits. Focus on building new, empowering ones. The key to success isn't just about stopping the things that aren't working. It's about replacing them with things that do. Start small. Start simple. Build habits that propel you forward. One of the most powerful tools in habit formation is the idea of keystone habits. These are the habits that have a ripple effect. Small actions that, when you do them consistently, unlock bigger changes. For example, waking up early may seem small, but when you make it a habit, it often leads to better productivity, healthier choices, and a stronger mindset. Keystone habits create the foundation for everything else in your life. Here's the thing. Don't strive for perfection. Perfection is a myth, and chasing it will only leave you frustrated. The real key is consistency. Just keep showing up day after day, even if it's not perfect. Think about the tortoise in the old fable. The tortoise didn't race to win, it raced to keep going. It stayed consistent, and that's what won the race. Consistency will always outlast perfectionism. It's the small, steady steps that add up over time. You don't need to get it all right. You just need to keep moving forward, little by little. One small habit at a time, you'll get closer to your goals than if you keep waiting for the perfect moment. So start today. Look at your habits. Are they helping you or hurting you? Break free from the ones that are keeping you stuck, and start building new habits that push you toward your success. Don't wait until tomorrow, next week, or next month. The moment to start is now. Every small habit you develop today is shaping your future. You have the power to transform your life, one habit at a time. Today, I want to tell you something that might change your entire outlook on life. You are stronger than you think. Whatever challenge you are facing right now, no matter how big or how impossible it feels, I promise you, you're capable of conquering it. The only thing standing between where you are today and where you want to be is the decision to take action. You've already heard about the power of resilience, habits, and action. Now let's bring this all together. Let me show you how to break through that wall that's been holding you back. It's time to realize that you are not powerless. You are not weak. You are fully capable of overcoming anything life throws your way. I know there are days when you feel like giving up, when the road ahead looks too tough, when the doubts creep in. But here's the truth. The struggle is where the magic happens. No pain, no gain. Embrace the struggle. Face the difficulty head on, and you will break through. This challenge is not here to destroy you. It's here to build you. The pain you're experiencing right now is temporary, but the strength you'll gain from pushing through it, that's permanent. Now I want to ask you, are you ready to embrace this challenge? Are you ready to transform yourself into someone who doesn't just talk about success, but lives it? The choice is yours. Will you step into the fire, let it burn away your fears, your doubts, and everything holding you back? Or will you stay stuck watching others move forward while you stand still? Only you can make that decision. Today is the day. Right now at this moment, you have the power to take that first step. No more excuses. No more waiting for the perfect moment, because that moment will never come. Start now. You can do this. You can conquer it. This challenge will break you. It will push you to your limits, test your patience, and stretch your resilience. But remember this, it will also rebuild you. You will come out on the other side, stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. The only question is, will you take that first step today? Will you rise up and prove to yourself that nothing is impossible? The power is within you. Your time is now.